The idea of submission in relationships is often misunderstood, especially in a world where power dynamics can be twisted and abused. Yet, true submission is neither about control or dominance. It's about trust, respect, and earned devotion. A man worthy of submission recognizes that it is a privilege, not an entitlement. This distinction is crucial and reveals a depth of character that sets the right partner apart from those who seek to demand submission without deserving it. In a balanced, healthy relationship, submission isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a gesture of profound trust. When a woman chooses to submit, it's not an act of forfeiting her strength or independence. It's a decision grounded in respect and emotional security. She feels confident enough in her partner's character to willingly give him a place of honor in her life, knowing he values her strength as much as her vulnerability. She isn't submitting to feel smaller, but rather to create space for a partner who knows the weight and value of her trust. A man worthy of submission understands this. He's aware that any gesture of submission she offers is a gift, not something he's entitled to, just by virtue of being in the relationship. The type of man who genuinely earns this trust doesn't demand or coerce. Instead, he cultivates an environment where his partner feels safe and respected. This man invests in understanding her needs, dreams, and boundaries. He knows that submission is something that flows naturally from a foundation of love and respect, and he values her autonomy. For him, it's neither about asserting power over her, it's about creating a bond built on mutual support where each person lifts the other up. The moment submission is demanded, it loses its meaning because true submission is an act of choice, not obligation. When someone insists on submission without merit, it's a red flag that they lack the maturity or respect to handle genuine closeness. See, demanding submission reflects a desire for control rather than the wish for genuine balanced partnership. And more often than not, those who demand submission fail to grasp what it truly represents. They see it as a way to exert dominance rather than as a beautiful testament to trust. This approach is a shortcut, a way of circumventing the work required to create real intimacy and emotional safety. In contrast, a man who genuinely values his partner sees her submission, if and when she offers it, as a sacred trust, one that he cherishes and never takes for granted. Ultimately, a relationship grounded in respect transforms submission into an act of empowerment. A woman choosing to submit, a woman choosing to trust her partner enough to submit, does so with full confidence that her voice will always be heard, her autonomy respected, and her hurt safeguarded. This willingness to submit is not about her being less than, but about finding strength in a partnership where both individuals bring their full selves to the table. So, if a man truly wants to be worthy of submission, he must recognize that it is not something he can demand, but something he must continually earn. It is a privilege that requires humility, empathy, and consistent effort. Only then does submission take on its true meaning, an act of choice and love, grounded in the unwavering belief that together they are stronger.